the surface. Like, everybody asks me like where I think this is gonna go and what it's gonna be, and like I don't really have an answer, because if you would have told people this is where the WNBA is, 5 years ago, you would have said this is where we're gonna be now, people probably wouldn't have believed you, because they never thought that was possible. They never thought people would buy tickets. They never thought we'd play on ABC. Never thought we'd be on ESPN. They never thought it'd be sold out arenas, or little kids wanted to wear WNBA jerseys, whatever it was. So I think it's hard to say where it's going to continue.
Something big just blew up in the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark is right in the middle of it. Rumors are spreading that she's exposing players the league has been quietly protecting, even when their actions go against everything the WNBA says it stands for. And the name everyone keeps mentioning: BRITTNey Griner. For a while now, fans have suspected the league plays favorites, letting big names slide while new talent gets pushed aside. This new drama seems to confirm it. People are saying the WNBA has looked past serious violations, the kind tied to eligibility rules and legal requirements, just to compete. That's not a small mistake. That's a major problem. And BRITTNey, she's been throwing shade at Caitlin nonstop, with some fans even claiming she's used slurs against her. But here's the twist. Word is BRITTNey's been trying to intimidate Caitlin into staying silent, because Caitlin apparently found out something BRITTNey's been hiding. Whatever that secret is, Caitlin's done staying quiet. She's pulling back the curtain, and she's not stopping at just one player. BRITTNey Griner is only the beginning. So let's break down how we got here. The WNBA hasn't just been about basketball lately. Behind the scenes, it's been nonstop tension. Then rumors dropped that Caitlin was finally speaking up about the bullying, the double standards, and what some fans are calling reverse racism inside the league. Her biggest target, no surprise, is BRITTNey Griner. BRITTNey's no stranger to controversy, but her recent behavior toward Caitlin has people confused. Many now believe Caitlin is holding onto information about BRITTNey that hasn't gone public yet, and that BRITTNey's attacks are really just fear in disguise. If you know BRITTNey's history, you know she's already been part of some wild headlines. One of the loudest moments came in 2023 when YouTuber Alex Stein confronted her at an airport. BRITTNey and her security team were heading to catch a flight after 2 tough games against the Dallas Wings when Alex showed up shouting and causing a scene. It got chaotic fast. BRITTNey wasn't harmed, but the video spread everywhere and sparked heated debate, some calling it racially charged, others linking it to ongoing rumors about her identity. Now Caitlin is stepping into a similar storm, this time with her own version of the truth. If she really did uncover something private about BRITTNey, it would explain a lot, especially why BRITTNey always seems on edge around her. But here's the real question. Why does BRITTNey seem so fixated on Caitlin? And why do other players seem to give her the same cold treatment? Because at the end of the day, Caitlin isn't causing trouble. She shows up, plays hard, and stays out of drama. Yet somehow, controversy keeps finding her. Since she joined the league, everything changed. The Caitlin Clark effect isn't just talk, it's real. Ticket sales jump. TV ratings spike. Her merchandise disappears off shelves almost instantly. And now, it looks like her impact is about to shake up more than just the scoreboard.
With my love, we can boogie on down.
Hey, bitch, I can fuck all night. Pussy real good, she can feed me all night. Fuck in my chain, you can see me in the night. Told her bend it over, let me lose.
Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. Like, I want everybody to understand that it's just a super competitive game, and like, I just wish people realize that, like, once I get between those lines, it's no friends. I have plenty of friends on the court that I talk to outside of the game, but like, when I get between those lines, like, we're not friends, we're not buddies. I'm gonna talk trash to you. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get in your head the whole entire game. But after the game, we can kick you. Like, I don't think people really realize that, and that's fine. I'll take the villain role. I'll take the hit for it, but I know we're going women's basketball, and if this is the way we're going to do it, then this is the way we're going to do it. You like it or you don't.
Why is there a man playing in the WNBA? She almost ruined Caitlin Clark. In a recent game, BRITTNey Griner caused a huge controversy after delivering a vicious elbow to Caitlin Clark's throat, injuring her and forcing Caitlin to miss.
Fans are lining up and spending big just to watch her play. Caitlin isn't just another rookie. She's turning the entire league upside down. And the people running the show love every bit of it, because of the money she's bringing in. This year, the WNBA is set to cross $1 billion in revenue. a number the league has never hit before. And a huge part of that comes down to one name, Caitlin Clark. She's filling arenas, landing big sponsorship deals, and staying in the headlines nonstop. Off the court, she stays humble, friendly, and always makes time for her fans. So why does it feel like so many players in the league have an issue with her? Because this isn't just friendly competition anymore. This looks like targeted bullying. The way she's been treated on the court has fans and analysts asking real questions. Something feels wrong, and people are done staying silent about it. If you've watched her play, you already know. It's not just basketball out there. Almost every single game, it's the same pattern: shoving, elbows, trips, even players knocking her straight to the ground. Sure, basketball has contact, but what Caitlin's facing goes way beyond normal rough play. And here's the wild part. She's the reason the league is getting this much attention and this much money. She's boosting the WNBA, yet she's the one getting hit the hardest. And Caitlin isn't just brushing it off either. When something feels wrong, she says so. Reports suggest she's growing frustrated watching the league protect certain players while she takes hit after hit. But she's not just talking. Sources say she's actually pushing for change behind the scenes, fighting for equal treatment for every player, rookie, or veteran. All she wants is to play the game she loves. But the pressure has been intense, especially from veteran players who feel like she's taking their spotlight. And out of everyone, one name keeps coming up the most: BRITTNEY GRINER. Many are calling her Caitlin's biggest problem in the league. Things exploded even further when cameras appeared to catch BRITTNEY using a racial slur during a tense matchup. If you haven't seen it, that clip took over the internet instantly. It happened during an intense game between the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream. Since then, social media hasn't stopped talking about it. In the second half, BRITTNEY picked up a foul on Caitlin, and honestly, no one was shocked. She had been playing aggressively toward her all game. But that foul ended up being her final one. She fouled out and stormed off the court. That's when cameras caught her yelling at Caitlin, reportedly calling her trash and using a slur. The clip spread everywhere within minutes, and fans wanted answers immediately. The backlash hit fast and hard. People online slammed BRITTNEY for what she said on camera, with some saying a moment like that should carry serious consequences. Former NCAA swimmer turned online commentator Riley Gaines spoke out too, posting that BRITTNEY appeared to insult Clark after fouling out, and reminding followers who exactly the league had traded for. Now imagine if the roles were reversed, and Caitlin had said something like that instead.
I am Caitlin Clark, and I refuse to return to the WNBA for the upcoming game against the Dream because BRITTNEY Griner is not worthy of being my opponent. Honestly, I never thought I'd make such a decision, but after deep reflection, I've realized that the competitive spirit of this game has been compromised. BRITTNEY Griner's presence and her style of play have completely eroded my interest in competing against her. First, I must point out that BRITTNEY's playing style has always made me uncomfortable. She constantly relies on pushing, pulling, and even dirty fouls to gain an advantage, while the referees turn a blind eye. As a professional athlete, I find this behavior repulsive. The WNBA should be a platform to showcase true basketball skills, not a battlefield tainted by unfair tactics. Even more unsettling, while BRITTNEY Griner has publicly identified as female, there have been persistent rumors that she may have been born with a Y chromosome or even as male, raising questions about whether she truly belongs in a women's basketball league. BRITTNEY's presence should have been a point of pride for the WNBA, but her improper conduct and the cloud of doubt surrounding her gender have left me exhausted and disappointed in sharing the court with her. I will not return to the WNBA until the league restores its rightful purity, until the day comes when victories are earned.
That single post set off a whole new firestorm. Suddenly, the entire spotlight turned on the WNBA, and not for a good reason. Fans began calling out the league, accusing it of protecting certain stars while looking the other way on serious behavior. To many, it felt like a cover-up in progress. One fan wrote that the league should be investigating the players actually making racist comments toward white athletes, naming both Angel Reese and BRITTNEY Griner, and adding that anyone who's targeted Caitlin verbally or physically deserves scrutiny. Another comment went even further, saying this exact kind of chaos is why they stopped watching altogether. The comment sections exploded, and the controversy kept growing. Here's the thing though, the WNBA staying quiet made everything look even worse. The double standard was impossible to ignore, and fans weren't buying it. Just picture it the other way around. If Caitlin had said something like that about BRITTNEY, the reaction would have been instant and brutal. We're not talking a few angry tweets. The media would have gone full throttle. Best case, she's issuing apology after apology. Worst case, she's facing a massive fine, a long suspension, maybe even the end of her career. But with Brittney, nothing happened. No punishment, no statement, no response at all, like it never took place. Not one official word came from the league. Nobody stepped up to say it was wrong. And Brittney herself showed zero remorse. No apology, no real explanation. She just moved on like nothing happened. When reporters finally asked her about it, she claimed she didn't remember what she said in the heat of the moment, then added she was pretty sure it wasn't a slur. That answer only poured gasoline on the fire. The internet lit up again, replaying the clip over and over, arguing about exactly what she said. Was it effing white girl? Was it something about a bad call? The audio was unclear, but one thing wasn't. She was clearly trying to embarrass Caitlyn, slur or not. And the fact that she faced zero consequences. That's what really got people talking. It looked suspicious, like the league was working overtime to protect her. Most players would have been suspended, or worse, for saying even half of that. But Brittney walked away completely untouched. And that's where things get even more interesting. Because it's starting to look like Brittney isn't just protected by the WNBA. Some believe she has support from somewhere much bigger. And people haven't forgotten about that shocking international prisoner exchange that made headlines around the world. If you need a reminder, Brittney was released from a Russian prison through a major swap that left the whole country talking.
You said you didn't remember what you said during that viral moment after you fouled out against the Indiana Fever. A lot of people believe what you said was effing white girl or effing white girls. Is it possible that's what you said?
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that was not what you said.
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
She was exchanged for Victor Bout, a notorious arms dealer nicknamed the Merchant of Death. That trade left people asking hard questions. How does a basketball player get chosen over American prisoners who had been held overseas even longer? People started wondering who was really behind the decision to bring Brittney home. Something about that swap never sat right with fans. Why was she the one picked for such a massive trade? What made her that valuable? That's when the theories started spreading. Are certain WNBA players getting special treatment nobody talks about? Is the league really shielding stars who cross the line? Or is there something bigger going on that the public still hasn't heard? The silence around it all just made things look worse. When Caitlyn found out what was really going on behind the scenes with Brittney's situation, she wasn't staying quiet about it. She wanted real answers and real accountability. And what she did next caught everyone off guard. Sources say Caitlyn didn't just talk about it privately. She took it straight to the top, directly to WNBA leadership. Reportedly, she laid out everything she knew, from Brittney's background to whatever had been kept hidden, and word spread fast. The moment Brittney found out Caitlyn had gone to the higher-ups, her whole attitude shifted. The trash talk turned into something more intense, more personal. People close to the league say the tension became very real, very fast. But that wasn't even the strangest part. Remember when Brittney went on a rant claiming Caitlyn was ruining the WNBA's vibe? She said the league used to be relaxed, the kind of place where fans could sit back with a laptop during a game. But now that Caitlyn's here, she says everything changed. Crowds are bigger, louder, more excited, treating games like major events. And Brittney called that energy toxic, saying fans were putting too much pressure on players and turning the league into pure entertainment. Then she made a comment that really confused people, saying she saw a man yelling with his daughter nearby, and couldn't tell if it was criticism about her play or something racially charged. Wait, either one or the other. That comment left a lot of fans scratching their heads. It sounded less like genuine concern and more like jealousy. Because let's be honest, fans yelling during a game is normal. That's literally what sports fans do. So who exactly attends a pro game expecting library-level silence and calls excited fans a problem? To many, it looked like Brittney was simply bitter that the spotlight had shifted toward Caitlyn Clark. And this wasn't the first time she'd thrown subtle jabs her way. Through interviews and social media, she's made several pointed comments, and fans have caught every one of them. One moment that really stirred things up happened right after a big win over the Indiana Fever.
Yeah.
Will Bay be here?
Who?
Is Bay gonna be here?
No, he's working. Yeah. Yeah, I'm flying solo. I better get used to it, man. This is gross. This is my job.
She has the vision to find her teammates, defending her. You are in constant contradiction with yourself when you're guarding Caitlyn Clark. She also has to sit there like she can't hear us talking about her, which is handling wonderfully. Caitlyn, proud of you on all fronts, but proud of you for handling
Brittney fired off a post on Threads celebrating a win in front of her home crowd. But here's the catch. Caitlyn wasn't even on the court that night. She was sidelined, still healing from an injury she picked up in an earlier game. So that post landed like a direct jab, mocking her while she was down. Fans noticed instantly, calling it bold, messy, and flat-out petty. After the trash talk, the physical play, and now this, Caitlyn had enough. But instead of backing down, she pushed forward. She decided to expose everything, every hidden detail the league allegedly buried, especially around players some believe aren't being fully honest with fans. This isn't about wild rumors with zero substance. It's about claims that the league bent its own rules, protected certain stars, and let others take the fall. Some players get treated like heroes. Others get painted as troublemakers. And fans are catching on fast. Word is Caitlyn already handed over real evidence, not gossip, straight to league officials. If even part of it is true, this could shake the entire WNBA. Right now, all eyes are on her. Whether she's dropping buckets or dropping truth bombs, she's not backing off. Fans believe she's finally exposing years of favoritism and unfair treatment. So what do you think? Is this real? Or is Caitlyn just taking control of her story? Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and follow for more untold stories like this one. You don't want to miss what comes next.